Biodata is the traditional way of presenting your information before the interviewer. Okay, biodata is the one where you include your personal details. All right. Nowadays, biodata is not uh, used. Nowadays, we do not use the term biodata, and nowadays, the concept of biodata has almost gone away. Instead of biodata, nowadays, we write resume. Okay, so in a resume we write about the qualification, we write about the experiences, we provide a few personal details such as address, then phone number, then email ID, then marital status, etc. Alright. So resume is the new term that is currently in use. Okay. We do not use the term biodata anymore. Some of the people, they do use the term biodata, but it's not that popular anymore. Alright. So that is why instead of the term biodata, the term resume is used nowadays. And in a resume, along with our personal information, we also include educational information, experience, and all these things. Okay. Now, CV and resume. CV, C and V. Okay, C for cat, V for van. CV. C stands for curriculum, V stands for vita. Okay. Now, CV is the short form of curriculum vita. Okay. Resume and curriculum vita are also different from one another. A CV or a curriculum vita presents a full history of your credentials, of your experiences. So that is why CV is lengthy. ठीक है, CV लंबा होता है. Whereas a resume presents a concise picture of your qualification and your skills. तो resume क्या होता है? Resume comparatively छोटा होता है. छोटा एज इन पेपर के साइज के बारे में मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ. पेपर तो वही A4 साइज ही चाहिए हमें. Resume should be of 1 page, whereas curriculum vitae can be of 3-4 pages. Alright, क्योंकि in a curriculum vitae हम क्या करते हैं, हम अपने सारे details लिखते हैं, सारे information include करते हैं in detail. लेकिन in a resume हम सिर्फ स्पेसिफिक इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करते हैं, हम डिटेल में इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड नहीं करते हैं. सो फॉर नाउ यू हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू राइट अ रेज्यूमे. ठीक है, रेज्यूमे कैसे लिखना है वही जानना है. नाउ इट्स टू actually now it's too early for you to learn about resume. You will need all these things later towards the end of your semester, I mean towards the end of your course. But yet I want to teach you now. Why? Because you will have a little idea. You will have a little idea about these things, so that towards the last semester, so that you do not face any problem in the last semesters. Okay, so now I am going to basically show you how to write a resume and what is a resume. As I had already said, resume is a concise picture of your skills and your qualification. So how to write a resume, what are the things you need to include, I'm going to show you. Now, as I had already mentioned that it should be of 1 page. ये देखो, it is of only 1 page. ठीक है, CV ऐसे बड़े बड़े सीवीज होते हैं, बहुत सारे पेजेस के सीवीज होते हैं, 3 4 5 पेजेस के सीवीज होते हैं, करिकुलम वीटा होते हैं, क्योंकि वहां पे हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं इन डिटेल सब कुछ एवरी मतलब हमारे प्रोजेक्ट का, हमारे स्किल्स का, हमारे एकेडमिक क्रेडेंशियल्स का, हमारे एक्सपीरियंसेस का, वी प्रोवाइड ऑल द नेसेसरी इंफॉर्मेशन इन डिटेल्स। ओके, इन केस ऑफ अ रिज्यूमे हम डिटेल में प्रोवाइड नहीं करते हैं, हम जस्ट एक ब्रीफ मतलब हम ब्रीफली लिखते हैं, ठीक है, हम ब्रीफली लिखते हैं, एक्सप्लेनेशन प्रोवाइड नहीं करते। तो जनरली इसीलिए रिज्यूमे एक पेज का होना चाहिए। स्टार्ट विथ योर नेम, this is the name of the candidate, your name must be written here. Another thing that I would like to say is there are different formats of resume available on the internet. मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगी कि this is the only format that you are supposed to use. There are a lot of other formats as well, लेकिन जब बाद में जब यूज करोगे तो मुझे एक बार दिखा लेना, ठीक है, that so that I can confirm whether it's right, whether you can use the particular format or not. Resume के बहुत सारे formats है, तो तुम कुछ भी यूज कर सकते हो, लेकिन करेक्ट फॉर्मेट यूज करना बहुत जरूरी है। एक अच्छा फॉर्मेट, डिसेंट एंड फॉर्मल फॉर्मेट यूज करना बहुत जरूरी है। हम कब रिज्यूमे यूज करते हैं, रिज्यूमे का मतलब वो यूज क्या होता है, जॉब जॉब जब हम ढूंढते हैं तो हम जॉब कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे, हाउ विल वी अप्लाई फॉर द जॉब, वी विल अप्लाई फॉर द जॉब बाय सबमिटिंग द रिज्यूमे, ठीक है। सबमिट कैसे करेंगे, इधर जाके सबमिट करेंगे ऑफिस में हार्ड कॉपी, या तो मेल करेंगे। और किसी किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का अपना एक फॉर्म होता है, ठीक है, ऑनलाइन फॉर्म होता है, यू हैव टू जस्ट गो टू दैट साइट एंड वो ऑनलाइन फॉर्म फिलअप करना है, और वहां पे एक ऑप्शन मिलेगा अपलोड योर रिज्यूमे, तो वहां पे अपलोड पे क्लिक करके अपना ये रिज्यूमे सेंड कर देना, ठीक है। ओके, सो you can start with your name can be written here in the middle, ठीक है, in block letters, and I have also used bold, ठीक है, मैंने इसको bold कर दिया है। On the left hand side I have written the address, okay, now you have to write the correct address, precise address, permanent address लिख दो। अगर temporary address है तो अगर वहां पे रहते हो, अगर दिन भर नहीं रहते हो तो permanent address ही देना, ठीक है। कोई ऐसे मतलब if you get some kind of letter and all, so the postman has to go back, return, isn't it, if you are not there, if you are not present। अगर उस जगह पे मतलब है, कोई है जो रिसीव कर सके तुम्हारा लेटर एंड एवरीथिंग, देन तुम वो एड्रेस दे सकते हो, या नहीं तो परमानेंट एड्रेस दे दो, ठीक है। तो यू हैव टू राइट डाउन योर एड्रेस along with the पिन कोड। ये करेक्ट होना बहुत ही जरूरी है, क्योंकि यू नेवर नो इफ यू गेट अ लेटर, देन इधर वो फोन करके बताएंगे, इधर वो मेल करेंगे, या they'll send a hard copy। So if they send a hard copy, then they'll send it to your address, they'll post it, isn't it? So that is why you must provide the correct address with the correct PIN code। Then the next thing that you have to provide is your mobile number, your correct mobile number, ठीक है। सबके पास मोबाइल है, तो you have to provide your own number, the number that is working, okay। Next, email ID, so you have to provide your email ID। अभी सबके emails होंगे, email accounts होंगे, Gmail में है शायद, कुछ के Rediff Yahoo में भी हो सकते हैं। I will suggest you to create a Gmail account, ठीक है, एक Gmail account बनाना, and the ID, the email ID should have your name in it, ठीक है। जो email ID होगा उसमें तुम्हारा नाम होना जरूरी है। जैसे ये देखा, इस कैंडिडेट का नाम है प्रियंका शर्मा, तो यहाँ पे email ID भी प्रियंका शर्मा @gmail.com है। So your name must be there in your ID, you must include your name in your ID। अभी बहुत सारे लोगों ने ऐसे उल्टा सीधा कुछ भी ऐसे क्वर्की सा, कुछ भी ऐसे कूल सा ईमेल आईडी बना के रखा होगा, ईमेल अकाउंट बना के रखा होगा, है कि नहीं। तो दैट कूल आईडी, दैट क्वर्की आईडी कैन नॉट बी यूज्ड फॉर अ फॉर्मल पर्पस, ठीक है। अभी पॉसिबिलिटीज आर, तुम खाली अपने नाम के साथ, खाली अपने नाम से शायद ईमेल अकाउंट क्रिएट नहीं कर पाओगे, because there are a lot of other people with the same name, isn't it? So that's why you might not be able to create an email ID just with your name. In that case, what you can do, you can add some characters, you can add some numbers. For example, Priyanka Sharma 123@gmail.com. So ऐसे बनाने की कोशिश कर सकते हो. So you have to provide your email ID. As you can see here on the right hand side, there's a space for the picture. If you are sending the hard copy, then paste a picture. Or if you are mailing, if you are sending the soft copy via email, or if you're uploading your resume somewhere, then what you have to do is you have to scan your photograph, or just crop your photograph, just take a picture, click a picture, अच्छे से एक picture click करो, and with proper address and all, and then you can just paste the picture here, crop and paste the picture here. All right, after that you have to write this career objective. Okay, career objective is a very important part of a resume. Also, it's an important part of a CV. Career objective means why do you want to do the job? What do you want to do in your career? What is your aim? What is your goal? Okay. Now, this is one of the career objectives that you can use. There are several others as well. So you'll get to know about all the career objectives, like gradually. There are a lot on the internet. You can just search regarding career objective of pharmacy, B.Pharm students and all, and like this. So you'll get a lot of career objectives on the internet. And if you're not sure about anything, then you can definitely ask me. I'm there. Okay. So to expand here, I have included it as I have to expand my knowledge and contribute in the development of the organization. So this is one of the objectives that can be used. Okay. Next is the qualification, academic or education qualification. So in this way, you can make a chart. Okay, you can make a table, and your highest qualification should be written at in the first box. Okay, your highest qualification should be written in the first box. So even if you are pursuing a course, you can mention it here. So now you all are pursuing B.Pharm, isn't it? So Bachelor of Pharmacy. Here you can write down the name of the university, name of the institute. Then you can write down pursuing. Here you can write down pursuing. All right. Then you can write down HS, HSLC, and this is how you need to prepare the table. All right. Next, other qualifications. So if you have done any other courses, if you have done any other short-term course, for example, computer application course, diploma in computer application course, बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं 12th के बाद, बहुत सारे लोग 10 के बाद, 12th के बाद, बहुत सारे लोग कर लेते हैं ऐसे कुछ छोटा मोटा 2-3 महीने का कोर्स जो वेकेशन मिलता है उसी दौरान कर लेते हैं. So if you have any kind of certificate, then you can include that. अगर certificate है तभी include करो, वरना ये हटा दो, ये पूरा delete कर दो, ठीक है? Then internship और project और experience जो भी किया है, अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है. I know later on जब फाइनल सेम तक पहुंच जाओगे तब तो इंटर्नशिप कर चुके होंगे, प्रोजेक्ट कुछ कर चुके होंगे, तो यू कैन इंक्लूड दैट. ओके, अभी तो कुछ नहीं है तो ये भी छोड़ दो. नेक्स्ट इज हॉबीज. So regarding hobbies, you can write your hobbies. You can make sure that your hobbies are logical. ऐसे sleeping, eating ये सब कुछ नहीं लिख सकते हो, ठीक है? कुछ लॉजिकल होना जरूरी है. जॉब के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो तो ऐसे बच्चों जैसी हरकत नहीं कर सकते हो. Then strength, you can write any of your strengths, 2 to 3 strengths, anything that considered to be your strength. Then here, as you can see, personal information. Now here, the first thing that I have included is the date of birth. Provide your date of birth according to the certificate, according to your date of birth certificate or according to your class 10 admit and mark sheet. Then your gender, okay. Marital status, so it's unmarried, okay. You do not write single. If you're married, later on, when you'll get married and all, so you can write married. And if you're not married, just write it unmarried. I've seen a lot of people who write it down as single. Single is not the perfect word. Okay, you cannot use single. You can write down unmarried. Then language known. So language known, English say start karna, start with English. If you have a good command on English, then start with English. Okay, so English is a language that is spoken all over the world, and it is spoken all over the world, and most of the people know English. So that is why ये international language है कि नहीं? So that is why English should be written in the beginning, and then at first, and then Hindi, because Hindi is used in India. So that is why you need to write Hindi, and then your mother tongue. Write your mother tongue, and then if you know any other language, then you can definitely add the other languages as well. The nationality, whatever your nationality is, you need to write down your nationality. Then declaration. This is another important part of the resume. You have to declare that all the details that you have provided is true. Okay, you have to provide a declaration. I hereby declare that all the details furnished above by me are true. Then uske baad place, wherever you are staying, write the name of the place, then date of applying, date of sharing the resume, write the date of sharing the resume. And here, on the right hand side, again write down your name. Okay, write down your name and use this. You select bold. Okay, make it bold. After you take out the print, you have to sign. You have to write down your name with a pen just above this. Okay, just above this name. You have to write it with a pen. And if you are sending a soft copy, again you have to scan your signature. You have to scan your signature, or you can take a picture of your signature, crop it, and just paste it here. So this is a format of resume. Okay. Abhi, pura resume you cannot write it in block letters. Okay. You can write your name in block letters, and then the headings. Okay, the headings can be written in block letter. Apart from that, you cannot write anything in block letter. Okay, see the details that I have provided. Everything is written in the normal way. The initials are capital and rest are small. So you cannot write everything in block letter. ठीक है, block letter में नहीं लिख सकते हो. खाली ये नाम लिख सकते हो, and then the headings. You can write the headings in block letter. Okay. Other than that, you have to use the normal way of writing. So this is how you can write a resume. Alright. अभी जो इसका font है, the font should be, the theme of the font should be Times New Roman. Okay. You cannot use any other font. It should be Times New Roman because it is considered as a formal one. Okay. Then regarding the size, so it should be in between 12 and 11. It should not be too small, and it should not be like 22, 24 like this. Okay. It should be in between 11 and 12, the size. Okay. And you have to adjust it accordingly. And another thing that I want to show you is that sometimes all the information will not just come in one page. So in that case, you can select page layout. You can go to page layout, click on page layout, and then click on margins, and then select the option narrow. Then if suppose two of the lines have gone to the next page, so if you select narrow, then possibility is that the two lines will come in the first page itself. So that's how you can make a resume. So that's all regarding resume. Any doubts? I'll share the resume with you all. Go through the resume. I will share another format as well. So go through both the formats and let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.